and it sounded like you were tweeting with a Kiwi accent. I don't believe in any of those Nets UK accounts. I think all of them is Sean Marks on the low. Americans can't tell New Zealand accents from English from British accents. Let me pretend I have a YouTube channel. Sean Marks, I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. I don't know why this is so important to you that Deandre Joradn starts, but let's talk about that next. Deandre Joradn has the look on, as just the countenance of a person that has been holding a fart for a very long time. His stomach looks swole. Doesn't walk very look like he's comfortable. Yeah, no, I've been there. You're on a date, fly check, y'all locked up in your car, it might be raining, and you get the bubble guts. That's your fault for eating that jus à pois before you went out. That's sauce pois. Or as we would say in English, that bean sauce that you put on the rice might not have been good for you. But there you have it. You ate it anyway. And now you're stuck in your car with the heat on. And you're taking her home and you just need to make it. And you're holding that fart. Because you don't want one of those warm interior car hot farts to lay on this poor young lady that was lucky enough to accept the opportunity for you to feed her. And maybe the opportunity for more to come about. So you just going up and down the court. Excuse me. You just in the car holding the fart. Your stomach is sticking out. It don't look good, but it's better than if you would have just let her know that your insides are dead. So here's Deandre Joradn holding that fart, running up and down the court, jumping late, killing us. And at the same time, on the bench, there's a thoroughbred sitting out there. There's a guy who's going to get the ball, and he's going to do goofy stuff. He's 22 years old. I got a godson that age. They do doofy stuff. It's just the doofus generation. But that doofus is going to give you 15 rebounds in 22 minutes. Okay? 15 rebounds. That doofus is going to change shots. That doofus is going to allow you to play faster. That doofus is going to patrol the paint. And even though he doesn't have a proper front court partner, he's going to hold it down. Is he going to juggle the ball? Is he going to lose? Yeah, all those things are going to happen. Right? I get it. Deandre Joradn had 4 turnovers tonight. 4 turnovers. Now, I'm not going to say that had a big deal to do with it. I just feel like he just so clogs up the offense that when he plays, he just takes the soul out of the Nets. Not everything was bad Let's throw TLC. Let's throw Timothée Luwawu Kabaro. OK? La femme parle au petit créole avec nous, I swear. Right? My fellow francophone, Timothée. All right? There's a lot of people I have a lot of ancestors named Timothée because I have my most famous ancestor's name is Timogen. And I don't know, something about Darbouzes. We like Tims. I like this player. I like what he did tonight. He showed gumption. He showed that he's an NBA player. Now, is he going to do that every night? No. That's not what Timothée is. Right. Timothée, son nèg, la rentre dans match là, la touye moun. For all my Haitians out there. Timothy will come out there and just flat out ball. He will just flat out make things happen as best as he can with the ability that he has. He's an athletic guy, but he's just not that athletic. He's got nice size, but he's just not that big. So he took the things that he had. He took what they gave him. They sold out to stop Caris LeVert tonight. Right? And for some reason, they thought Taurean Prince was good, too. So they guarded him a little bit until they realized, like, by the third shot he took that this dude sucks. This dude is out here just praying shots going. He gave nothing. He doesn't move the ball. He doesn't defend well. He's undersized. He plays undersized at small forward. So I would like to see more Timothée and a whole less Taurean. Let's talk a little bit about Caris LeVert. Right? Because Caris, he had an game for me. Right? Caris had some things to overcome. Tonight, and I'm going to just show you how much he had to overcome. Taurean Prince was a negative 14. He played more on the court with Joe Harris. They took Caris out. Put Taurean back in with Joe Harris. Joe Harris was a negative 10. Right? That tells you a lot about this game. Caris LeVert was +7 tonight. Timothée Luwawu Kabaro was a +3. Right? But let's focus on that negative 14 because plus minus doesn't always tell the story, and we're going to give you our key stat of the night later on when we do our three things. But that negative 14 shows you that Caris was playing ball with one of those obstacle tires tied around his stomach. He had a lot to overcome tonight. Right? In 38 minutes, Caris was 28, 4, and 11. 11 assists. But he shot 41%. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying if we're going to win these games, that's got to be better. And again, I can't indict Caris. I can't say, Caris, it's you. It's your fault. You did it. You made this game go. I can't. Because he was our best player. That was pretty obvious. It's just the positions that he was put in, the structure of the game that Nash prescribed, it gave him no platform for him to be the best Caris LeVert that he could be. So Caris didn't do him the way that I would like. If I told you Joe Harris was going to be 3 or 4 from 3, 2 or 4 from 3, shoot 50%. Would you believe me if I told you Caris was only shot 36% on from the floor that night? I'm trying to just not say his name anymore. But Taurean Prince is at fault for this. Joe Harris is one of the most dependable people going to the basket. They've given him the freedom to shoot long twos this year. Just shoot it in rhythm, do what you got to do. I think that hasn't looked good so far for Joe Harris. I'm not saying that they should take that away. It just hasn't looked good so far. Right. He just ends up in so many dead-end situations because of 2 reasons. Taurean Prince and Deandre Joradn. He was -10 tonight because he played with those 2 players. And they swallowed him up. Now, before I get to the 3 things, I want to talk about Steve Nash. Do I really want to talk about Steve Nash? I guess I want to talk about really Sean Marks. Because it's obvious the lineups, the plays, it seems like they're being sent from up above. Now, Nash did the right thing. He benched Taurean Prince. He took him out the game, made him disappear. Brought in Jeff Green. Jeff Green didn't look too bad. He just didn't look like there was anything for him to do. Played Landry a lot longer. Not a lot of opportunities came up for Landry. Landry can't really get his own shot. Landry can't really just be physical and defend. So he did what he could do. He didn't have a great game either. Right? It's not worth talking about. And I know everyone's like, oh, Chris Chiozza. Chris Chiozza shot 36% from the field tonight. 35% from the field tonight. I'm not praising that. He was passable. His defense was horrible as well. It's too small. I mean, yes, he had some big buckets. He took some fearless shots. It looked kind of good, but he couldn't defend anybody. Where do we go from here, Steve Nash? The Nets can't be a team that operates off of paint by numbers coaching. You can't have the cheat sheet, the cheat sheet sent down from up above. You can't have the coach be neutered and forced to play these players that aren't good. Because when the good Nets played, they were +7. But when you force-fed these bad Nets, Taurean Prince, Deandre Joradn, in particular, they were -14.